I'm Chip Townsend, and this is the Team Chip Podcast. All right, guys, welcome back to the Team Chip Podcast.
Happy New Year!
Oh, man. Where did that come from? All right, guys, it is that time.
I wanted to be the first one to say it.
And you definitely got it done.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner. Speaking of chicken dinner, okay. That was so happy New Year. We're heading into a brand new season.
Yep.
And we wanted to jump on here and just share with, number one, how grateful and thankful we are for our audience and the people that are listening and reaching out to us. We're thankful for all of our blessings, for Jesus and all the things that we have and the blessings that he gives us. But we also want to encourage you about resolutions versus commitments.
Yep.
I think let's all think this year, I'm not going to set resolutions because, it's cliche, but basically, like, I don't know, only 10% of people, get through the first 2 or 3 months. It's just like some crazy, unbelievable numbers, right?
And you can find
all kinds of
stats, but but I think I think we can be our own stat.
Absolutely.
And go, you know what? How many have I actually fulfilled and stuck with? I don't, actually the best thing to do is go to the gym and, within a month,
all the equipment's empty.
The first few days you can't find a space and just go. And everybody jokes about it. They're like, just give it a month and everybody will be falling off. It's like they know. They know. And we know. So
isn't it crazy? Like, think about this. We know that's going to happen.
Right.
And we still let it beat us, right?
The definition of insanity.
Doing the same thing over and over and expecting
a different result.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, guys. So instead of coming up with resolutions, and I love kind of that feeling of renewal at a new year.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
that kind of sense of change.
It's like, okay, fresh start.
Absolutely.
But, it's funny because a thing came up this weekend in our Bible study, and it's the idea of a fresh start does not equate a changed heart. And it's that, just because it's like, okay, January 1, all new, that's not the kicker. It's the commitment, changing habits. It's not going, okay, I resolved to lose weight, because massive amounts of resolutions are around whether what you're going to eat or how you're going to work out. They just are.
Well, I think that kind of speaks to where, people are generally just unhappy with themselves.
And we know that we need to take care of our bodies because we only get one.
Man, people smoke and the package says it'll kill you.
Right.
I mean, like, it doesn't get any more silly and direct than that. Like, come on. So,
but the commitment is and the habit is, okay, I'm going to make a commitment to changing from, sleeping in to, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to work out 3 times a week.
Right.
And you have that, what was it? You were sharing something earlier about a chain, about how to track that.
Yeah. So habit tracking is one way to say it. And, we can talk about stats and stuff. I've heard it takes 30 days of consistency, 60 days, 90 days, all these different things around habits. I don't know what the current theory is on that, but we know it takes time to build a habit. And over time, a habit becomes a ritual. It becomes something that you just kind of almost feel like you can't function without getting it done.
You miss once there's a point that you miss it.
Right.
I mean, we were talking about this morning. It was like, it was cold. We got out to walk, and it was like, it was just going to be just a couple of us. We could have slept in, and both of us agreed. No, actually, it would have driven me crazy if I hadn't gotten up. What was it? Was it warm and snuggly? Absolutely. But was it good to get up?
The bed was warm and snuggly, but the walk was not.
The walk was not warm and snuggly.
Right.
It was like, and really our cold is not that cold.
Not up north. We're down here in Texas. So, it was in the 30s this morning. So it was pretty chilly for us.
For us,
here, right?
it was cold, right?
So habit tracking, you were talking about that.
Yeah.
So I read a thing, I believe it was Jerry Seinfeld. I'm not a big TV comedian guy, but I just read something one time that said that I believe he set himself a goal to write a new joke every day, something like that. In order to hold himself accountable and to create that habit of being creative and working on that area, because that's his area, he would print a blank calendar, hang it on his bathroom mirror. Okay. And if I'm wrong on that part where he hung it, I apologize. But, my memory says it was like hanging on your bathroom mirror. So every morning was one of the first things you see when you walk in there. And each day that he got his joke written, he would draw like a red circle in the box for that day. So if it was January 1, boom, circle. January 2, got one done, boom, circle. And over time, you look at it visually and you've created a chain.
Right.
A chain of red circles. And then on the day you miss it, you got to put a big black X and it breaks your chain.
Yeah.
And I've actually shared that with a handful of people over the last few years. And they've come back and said, I feel kind of guilty if I miss a day now because I'm looking at my chain and I don't want to break it. And it's like, so I guess the point is track it.
Yeah,
Make
and
the commitment.
I think another thing to consider in that is, if that was his goal to write a joke every day or whatever that was, I guarantee all of them were not keepers.
Oh,
some of them were
100%.
like, and if your goal is to work out every single day or to, whatever, it's every day is not going to be perfect.
Right.
But it's that. We've talked about in past podcasts, it's that just consistency over time that just, consistency is key.
Right.
It's that the concept of just continuing to go. And
Right.
then whenever it's not a great day, not letting that great day turn into, okay, it's going to be a week off, a month off, because you never go, okay, I'm going to actually take the next 6 months and not do anything. That starts with one day that you get off track.
Right.
And that one day becomes 2, and then 2 become 5. And then all of a sudden you look up and you go, man, I haven't actually been to class in 6 months.
Right.
Where did the time go? Time keeps moving.
Absolutely. It's just so important that we find a way to track it, hold ourselves, and we say these things all the time, but be publicly accountable to.
Yeah.
If there's something that's super personal to you, you don't have to share it, but share it with your husband or your wife, or share it with somebody close to you maybe. But share it publicly, like, hey, I'm going to be at the martial arts school, 4 days a week for the next, for this year. I'm committed, and share that with some of the people that you train with, right?
Yep.
So there's some public accountability there, so they're looking for you. But anyway, track it, stick to it. You said something a while ago, and I thought it was really awesome, and it was, not every day is going to be perfect. Not every
Right.
joke he wrote was a keeper.
Right.
Well, just on some days you might just drive yourself there and even just walk through the motions and go back. At least you got there and got that part done.
That's right.
And some things you can do to make it easier, and we've talked about this before, but get your workout clothes and have them laid out in the
Right.
morning. Shoot, sleep in your workout shorts and your tank top or whatever it is you're going to wear in your workout, but make it as easy as possible to get up and go. Because the more little mental barriers that are there,
Yep.
the harder it is to push yourself through sometimes.
Especially in that initial phase of you're really trying to implement a new habit.
Absolutely.
And changing habits it's hard. We all know we need to do it, but just knowing what's better for you does not mean that you're going to do what's better for you.
Absolutely.
So making the doing easier is really one of the keys.
Absolutely. Well, we don't want to wear you out.
Yep.
But we wanted to jump on and tell you Happy New Year, and we're thankful for you. Go out there and with intent and with passion and grit and drive, make your year amazing, because it is within your power to do so.
Absolutely.
Thank you for tuning into the Team Chip Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget, subscribe, share, and or leave a review, because we need you. We appreciate you so much, and without you, we can't make this happen. Remember, consistency is the key to success, so go out there and never be outworked.